So back again for day 3. Last night we were under the pump a bit. I wanted to get done last night, but ran into some dramas with the front brace. I will show you now. So these brackets don't actually fit around the brace kits, so we're just gonna have to notch them out a bit. Get that sorted today, then chuck the front diff under. Did manage to get the rear diff under all mint. Get the front diff done and then clean up the workshop, move it out, and give you guys a look at what it looks like. Keen, let's go. So as a factory part, Superior give you a notched radius arm mount to go around your pumpkin housing, basically just there. It actually clears all of the bracing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace this onto all the other radius arm mounts and just cut exactly that on all of them. They'll all look exactly like this and they'll all go over my bracing. So as you guys can see on the jack there, I did manage to get all the Hyperflex arm brackets notched for the brace kit on the diff. I actually didn't end up tracing the bracket that I said I was going to trace. It would have left not enough support on each of the other brackets, so I've just notched out as little as possible, just cleared what I needed to clear, so it would still offer the most support and still clear the brace kit. We're just trying to install it now, which was a success, thank God. Oh! Good call.
What are you doing in there, Mitch?
Trying to set up this panhard for, well, we've got no weight as you can see, so it's not going to be set up at all, but somewhat.
Very nice.
So I've chucked coils in, we're just lining up the shocks, and then we'll start lowering and line up the panhard, drag link, and the front diffs in. Simple as that. Very good.
Be looking panhard.
Hopefully that's the load off there, because that looks mad.
Yeah,
that's pretty gangster, G. Done by lunch, we said.
Done by lunch.
Currently doing rear resis.
Trying to figure out how to mount them. We want to mount it to the tower because it's just nice and tidy. Just trying to figure out how to, and we will get it done.
We will. Get her in.
Majority of lifts done, as you can see. Still got sway bars and a couple other little things. Got to sort out brake line, drive shafts and the rest of the stuff. But some of it you have to customise, like the bracing with the mounts for the Hyperflex kit. You have to do a bit of grinding on that. We're going to head to Bribey right now because we've had enough. But yeah, happy days.
2,000 years later.
Okay, last day in the shed for the patrol. We've got finishing up the suspension, sway bars, steering dampener, which I'm chassis mounting, bolting up everything else, just finishing up all the suspension side of things, chucking some new wheels on, and then rolling it out and giving you guys an overview, do a quick recap on everything that I've done underneath, the setup that I'm running. Yeah, show you guys what it looks like. It all looks friggin' sick. Okay, to kick things off, I'm just gonna go over and button up all suspension, so tighten all the radius arms, all the shocks, all the panhards, drag links, maybe do a quick wheel alignment. It's gonna get done properly once I've got it all together and got the weight in. Obviously that'll change, but yeah, I'll just slide under, do the radius arms, and then long arms to the back, all the shocks and everything. Ready, arms done, onto the shocks.
If you ride with me, gotta work for the both of us. I put you in the driver's seat.
So I brought the apprentice in today.
This is how I sit.
Hey Jack.
Hello everyone.
What are you doing, man?
Tighten his head hard. We leave this side loose because he's gonna adjust him.
So the reason we're tightening everything up while it's on the ground and not just using the hoist to make things easier is because that's how it's going to sit. So everything's tightened now. It can flex when it's flexing, but it always wants to come back to this spot. Yeah. Screw bolts have to be cranked out. Yeah. Front's done. Front's done. We're going to chuck the sway bar in, the steering dampener, and then move to the back. Two of them. So we're just chucking the extended sway bar links in to suit these Hyperflex arms with the Superflex sway bars. So these are adjustable to get nice and flat. Maybe these are the, what the heck is?
What are we doing, mate?
Well, for the next part, you got to line up the links, so you got to get your sway bar flat, horizontal with the ground.
Like this.
See, they're not long enough at all. So we've chucked the sway bar and the extended links in. Obviously, this has no weight on it at the moment with no motor, no gearbox. We're wondering if that's going to drop enough to go level, or if we need to get extra extended links. These are probably to suit the 4-inch, but it's probably sitting at 6-inch now. So hopefully that'll drop and make that sway bar level. If not, once we put weight on it, we'll just get more extended links. So they sit level to nuts, so it's a piece to swap them out. So the sway bar links are wrong. We've got the front in the back and the back in the front at the moment. We end up figuring that out, but it is supposed to be level with the radius arms. Here we're just trying to install the Bud's custom chassis mount steering dampener kit. We're just lining up the holes and figuring out which way the bolts actually install, the U-bolts, and where the bolts go for the chassis. Then we've just got to make it work with the pin-to-pin Superior Engineering steering dampener. And yeah, it was all pretty straightforward. I've opted for the chassis mount steering dampener just because it's only one moving part instead of the two. Where with the two you get a little bit more vibration through the steering wheel.
Oh.
And 6. So we've mounted the steering dampener, and this time I've actually opted for the chassis mount steering dampener. So this kit is from Bud's with the Superior pin-to-pin. Had to make that work, which wasn't the funnest either, but that's okay. The back's all buttoned up, all tight, torque to spec. Now we're just going to put it back up on the hoist and chuck the rear sway bar in and see if we can get that one level and show you guys what it's supposed to look like. Boom!
He has to go directly You make your side perfect and I'll adjust this side to suit.
You and I both agreed that
okay.
the longer ones go in the rear. So this is where we figured out the links are the wrong way around, so we're just swapping them over to get both sway bars sorted. Sweet, so suspension's done for the day. We've just done the chassis mount, dampener, kit, all the canards, draglings all tightened up, got the radius arms in, everything's been raced. Come back here. Got the sway bars in, wheels are on, rear sway bars in, and everything's tightened up. Just got to adjust these obviously once the weight's on it, the car's in the ground, and the pennard, and we'll get it on the flex kit. Alright, let's get her out, so one. Holy shiny! So as you just saw, Jack stalled the forklift, and after that we could not for the life of us get it started. We had jumpers, had fuel, had everything. It was just not starting. So we had to think up something real quick, which we ended up resulting in getting the engine crane and trying to give you some sort of flex test with that, but see how we go.
But it won't be long before I realize it's a picture in my head.
Sweet, that wraps up the suspension and wheels episode. Super stoked with how this looks. Unreal. Part of me wants to keep the black now because these wheels look so good with it. But yeah, full Hyperflex kit, 2.5 shocks, good setup, should be comfy. I just want to get out and drive it right now. Yo! Huge shout out to Superior for getting me the kit in time. Black Vest for supplying us these tyres. These are the Predator MTs. So now we'll be running all 4 different tyres that they've got to offer. These look smick. Shout out to Buds for getting us the rims in time, and just everyone coming together to get this build done. It's so good to see, and I love the support, so thank you to you guys.
How do you stop it?
Press a button like this. Bye guys.